He's on that green.
I'm so fucking nasty, boy.
But they landed all on their stuff. They have all their stuff back.
I got 2 down. Another big shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god! Let's go! Go!
Watchtower.
Let's go! Tactical! No! Fuck off of me, bro! Oh my god! Oh my god! Sheesh! ShawnJ!
Next hard point, let's go.
Oh my god. Alright, so before we get into today's video, I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick reminder of my sponsors. You can currently use code ShawnJ at respawnproducts.com for 5% off and at controlfreak.com for 10% off. Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Shawna, aka ShawnJ Gaming, back with another YouTube video. Today what I have for you guys is a video showing you guys all of my controller settings, my game settings, all the graphic settings, every setting that you guys could possibly ask me for. I have switched some things up for season 5 and there's also some new settings that I want to go over. Yeah, so before we even get into the video, I do want to let you guys know that I do play with a SCUF controller. As you guys can see, I play with the SCUF Impact. It has 4 paddles on the back. Yes, so that's gonna be a reason for some of the settings. I do have another thing on my controller. I do play with Control Freaks. I was showing you guys that one so you guys could actually see the controller. My green screen is probably gonna mess this one up a little bit, but as you guys can see, I play with a low stick on the left and a high stick on the right, and I have Control Freaks on top of that as well. Yeah, so these Control Freaks help improve your aim, your range of motion in the game. And so as you guys saw in the intro clip, I like to think that I do have pretty decent aim, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my settings. You guys are always asking me how do you get no recoil and things like that. I do have recoil, but I just have learned how to control it with my Control Freaks and the way that I have my settings in game. Alright, so with that being said, let's just go hop right into these settings. Alright, so for my button layout, I play in default. I mentioned to you guys that I do play with a SCUF controller, so these first couple settings, they're only default because I play with a SCUF controller and there's no reason for me to have a button layout because I use the paddles on the back to map different things too. I have 2 paddles that I use to jump, I use one to slide or drop shot, and I use another paddle to reload, and that is just my personal paddle settings. You can configure the paddles any way you want. I'll have a link in the description if you guys want to go check out SCUF, but I definitely think it's a good investment if you guys are trying to become, you know, a better player or be at an advantage over other players is using a SCUF. Now another thing you can do if you can't afford a SCUF controller is you can change your button layout, which is what a lot of people do. So if I was to play with a regular controller, I would probably play stick and move. Yeah, so for me personally, I think it's easier to be able to keep your hands on the sticks as much as possible without moving them. That's the whole point of having the paddles on the back. And my stick layout is default. I would never change that. Invert vertical look is disabled. My dead zone is at 0.5. I believe that's the default. Dead zone setting, that setting is mainly if you have stick drift. If you are experiencing stick drift, you would need to turn this up. If you aren't, you need to keep it right where it's at and don't change the setting. Yeah, so as far as sensitivity goes, my horizontal is a 7 and my vertical is a 6. Both of my ADS sensitivity multipliers are at 1.01. My aim response curve type is linear. My controller vibration is disabled. Now this is a big thing. I know some people like the feeling of the vibration and stuff, but honestly I believe it's a distraction and that you guys should turn it off, and you'll probably have better aim if you turn it off. I haven't played with vibration for some years now, and it was probably one of the best things that I ever did. Yeah, and if you guys are wearing down on your controllers a lot, turning off vibration will help with that too, because the vibration, you know, wears down on the controller. As far as my aim assist goes, it is on standard. Now focusing was broken at one point, but I believe they patched that, so I just went back to standard. Standards is easy as it gets. It kind of snaps onto people for you if you're playing with a controller. My weapon mount movement exit is enabled. My aimed outside behavior is hold. My equipment behavior is hold. My use reload behavior is tap to reload. I know a lot of people ask why I don't use contextual tap. I personally just like the, you know, tap to reload feature. My depleted ammo weapon switch is enabled. Basically what that does is if I run out of ammo, it's going to automatically switch to my secondary weapon if I have one equipped. My slide behavior is hold, so basically when I'm running, as long as I hold down circle, that'll allow me to slide. I have auto move forward disabled, automatic sprint disabled. A lot of people use these settings if their controllers are broken, but mine aren't, so I don't use that. My vehicle camera recenter is disabled. My parachute is on auto deploy. And those are just the main settings that a lot of people ask me about. Now for my graphic settings, a lot of you guys ask me about my colors, why your colors look so much better than mine, what color blind filter are you using. That's the settings we're gonna hop into right now. My brightness is currently at 51. These settings are really based on your monitor. This is where I have my brightness at. Grain is at 0. I believe they start you with where the film grain is turned up. There's no reason why you should want your game to look grainy. Turn it down. It makes the game look smooth, clear, and clean. My tooltips are disabled. My subtitles are disabled as well. My language selection is English, obviously. My colorblind type, which is a lot of you guys asked me about this. My colorblind type is Tritanopia, and the colorblind target is interface. As you guys can see, just by changing those settings, I disable everything, it automatically looks more gray. I can show you guys the difference when I go to Tritanopia. All the blues just come out more, everything looks more vibrant. Are the best in-game settings to use currently. And not to mention, a lot of you guys are like, well, when I do that, mine doesn't look as vibrant. So content creators, we have this thing called an Elgato. So not only am I changing this to make those blues pop more, but in my Elgato settings, I can turn the saturation up a little bit and make the game look more enjoyable for you guys to watch. So that is another reason why my game may look different than yours. And if you guys don't know what an Elgato is, that's what we use to, you know, stream or record our video games. I'll have a link in my description if you guys want to check out what Elgato products are. My world motion blur is disabled and my weapon motion blur is disabled. There's no reason why you should want anything blurry in the game. Personally, I think it messes with your aim, messes with your eyes, and it's not enjoyable to watch. Like, I don't like watching streams where people have on motion blur at all. So both of those are disabled. My mini map shape is square. They added this a few updates ago, but there's no reason you should be using the circle mini map when you can change it to the square and you're able to see more with the square mini map. The mini map rotation is enabled as well. My compass directional text is the letters. Text chat is enabled. Profanity filter is enabled. Dismemberment and gore effects is enabled. Basically what this does, if you disable it, you won't see the blood, you won't see body parts flying. It'll just keep everything super clean on your end. Alright, so that's gonna be pretty much it for my graphic settings. Moving on to the audio settings, I play on boost. Yeah, a lot of you guys asked me what headset I use. I currently use Astro 850s. Yeah, so now for my audio settings, I do play on the audio mix boost. I know a lot of people, I think, play on boost high. I personally just prefer the boost, and my master volume is at 75. This game is super loud. A lot of the streaks are super loud, so I like to turn that down so my game volume is not too loud. My music volume is at 0. I do not like to hear music at all when I'm in game, and I mean, sometimes they actually copyright you for it on YouTube, so it's just best to have it at 0. My dialogue volume is at 49. My effects volume is at 48. My juggernaut music is disabled, just another thing of me not wanting music. My hit marker sound effects are Modern Warfare. My voice chat is enabled. My open mic threshold is 3.16. My voice chat volume is 100. Microphone volume 100. And my voice chat effect is no effect. And then moving over to just my regular account settings, I do have crossplay enabled, but if you guys are on PlayStation, you can disable it. Sometimes people think that gives you better lobbies. I think you're gonna get sweaty lobbies no matter what in this game. Crossplay communication is enabled. Now this is a setting I actually had it disabled. Now if you want to be able to communicate with your friends on PC and Xbox, you have to have this setting enabled. My streamer mode is disabled, but honestly the streamer mode doesn't really work like it should, but if you're a streamer, I guess you guys can turn it on and give it a go. My unique ID numbers are displayed. Basically when I go right here, you guys can see in the top corner that is my Activision ID, and then if I disable it, all you guys will see is my name in the corner. Some people just like to have it like that because it looks cleaner, or just so people, you know, can't spam ad you and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for all my game settings. Now I know a lot of you guys have also been asking me for a hand cam video, so following this video, probably a couple hours after I get this video up, I am gonna have a hand cam video up for you guys. That is a long awaited video that I know a lot of you guys have been asking for, so make sure you guys check that out if you guys want to see, you know, how I actually move my hand on the controller and stuff. It's gonna be a pretty fun video to watch. It was interesting to, you know, set the camera up, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that. Like I said, that's gonna be it for my settings. Hopefully these settings do help you guys out in season 5. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. Make sure you guys do go ahead and drop a like and comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel for more dope content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. ShawnJ Gaming out.